Hey everyone, my name's Nicholas. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I'm a biological science major, so a lot of my answers are based off of my understanding of biology and how it plays into our world. So for this exercise, my first decision was to basically push compost food waste instead of banning plastic bags. Right, I chose this because food waste makes up a large amount of what ends up in our landfills in the modern world, and compost directly helps reduce landfill waste. And by that, it lowers our methane emissions, which turns food waste into compost that will be used to improve our soil. And I think overall, this has a bigger environmental impact than only just focusing on plastic bags. And this kind of goes back to our textbook on page 448 in Sherman and Montgomery, when it kind of explains that reducing food waste and encouraging recycled materials is a significant role in creating a more sustainable society. Whereas for my second decision, I decided to promote commercial food waste composting first instead of starting with household composting, right? And I made this choice because businesses like, for example, we could say restaurants, grocery stores, or even food manufacturers produce much more food waste than our individual households. I mean, go back to think about how much garbage you throw out versus like how much garbage these businesses and manufacturers throw out, right? So starting with commercial composting will allow communities to reduce more food waste in a short amount of time. And even, in today's life, like for example, Starbucks already has waste collection systems that make composting easier to organize. And I mean, our textbook, right, back on 449 in chapter 15 in Sherman Montgomery, it explains how improving waste management through recycling, reuse, and compost will have a direct environmental impact and just overall support sustainability. So, overall, I think these two decisions kind of coincide with each other and work really well together because they focus on reducing waste before it reaches the landfills, which is the key of it all, right? Composting food waste and starting with commercial business is just a practical way to reduce pollution and create a more sustainable futures for us all. So, thank you for listening to this presentation. I believe it's the last one. I appreciate you even listening. Hope you have a good day. Love you.